Good morning.
Good morning, lady.
Good morning. Happy Fabulous Friday. Y'all see, honey, baby, we came up with a different twist to the three. Not only is it you got me and Sparkle, but you got Dr. S. Marie too. So listen.
Good morning.
Happy Friday. Ladies, how are you this morning?
Good morning.
I'm good.
I know. See, she over there looking fabulous, feeling fabulous, and just being fabulous. That's what I'm talking about. Just fabulous, God.
Just fabulous all the way around. Look,
I gotta show up when I come to the morning show with y'all. Y'all be super fly. I gotta come with it in the morning. I gotta get my life right.
Baby, don't you look gorgeous though? I love the color. Look, she up in there like she getting ready for an intimate date night. Got the little lamp on and everything, looking like she about to have, some juicy crab delivered.
What you boys are gonna do on a Friday night?
Listen, hey, what you say? Go ahead and set the tone early. Set the tone early for how your day is going to be. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. Good to see you this morning. Happy Faith-Filled Friday. Good morning, Miss Patricia and Farika. We're glad to see you all for our YouTube community, our Instagram community, our Facebook community. Listen, we thank y'all. We're showing up and showing out for a fabulous weekend. So whatever you have on your plate for this weekend, baby, make it be all that and then some. Don't have this weekend. Let it be all that and then some. And it is what you call it? It's daylight savings time. So baby,
yes. Now on Sunday,
sleep an extra hour tonight because you're gonna lose an hour on Sunday morning.
So you have no excuse why you didn't make it to church on time on this Sunday. Okay. This Sunday, you should wake up a little early.
Right, they got you because we're springing forward. So that means you're losing an hour. You're gaining it later, but you're losing it in the morning.
You're losing it right now.
I'm going to tell you, get somewhere and sit down tomorrow night. So that way you can be like you're supposed to.
Yes, Marika said, I love that blue, S. Marie. Yes.
Thank you, love. I appreciate it. God did it this morning. It wasn't me.
Say, baby, look, he said, boom, that's it. It's the hat combo for me.
It is.
Blending in, doing what it do. So I love it. I love it. So, ladies, what are we talking about this?
Patricia said, happy, fabulous, favorite Women's Friday.
Oh, favorite Women's Friday. Listen, favorite women in Women's Month. March is Women's Month. And Natashah's, when she on here, she talking about it's very, very, very good for this month because it's Pisces season as well. But tell them, S. Marie, Aries season is coming behind that.
Girl, I was getting ready to say. I was getting ready to say. I was just getting ready to say, Angela, she made it very clear that the Aries on the show last night, she made it very clear the Aries are getting ready to come in strong. Right. She made it very clear.
Let them have that. Let them go and have that.
The early part, but that's the March Aries coming through.
Yes, March, but them March babies, honey, them March babies are serious about their month for sure. So we love y'all. So we understand because y'all are very, very, very wonderful people. So we understand.
Absolutely.
I got to mess. I should have tagged Natasha. I need to mess with her because they're very, 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 baby. Tickles me.
It does.
They don't play. They don't play.
They don't play. So listen, someone sent me something yesterday. Alex,
Good morning. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes. So Sparkle sent me a reel yesterday that somebody had shared with her. So Sparkle, get into that because y'all know we talking about healing for real this year, being intentional about the things that have kept us from showing up as our best version of ourselves. So go ahead, Sparkle.
Okay, hold on. I'm getting ready. Look, I'm behind. I'm supposed to be sharing the video, right? Is that my
Well,
responsibility?
I don't know that he says anything. I thought it was just the music in there. You might have to just read the caption.
Oh, see, somebody not on their thing.
Look,
You see
look,
who not on
look,
her stuff today?
look.
But
Cause
it's
cause
okay.
she not a Pisces or Aries or a
I'm
Taurus.
not. Y'all know I'm a full Aquarius. God had to get it
Oh,
right
Aquarius.
the first time. He had to go. He said no, make it right the first time. You know. Okay.
Look,
Day
I,
in my life. Day
Okay.
in my life. This is day in my life and day in my life. Okay. I want you to say this after me. Is this the one? Wealth and riches are in my house. No. That's not it. And riches are in.
Look, I'm trying to figure out what look. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We don't see this morning.
Is a gentleman sent her because we're doing the look at her talking about all. The gentleman sent her something about
yes.
becoming her. Yes. Look, run it back and get it. Run it back and get it.
Come on. I got
You got it.
it.
Okay. Read the caption because it wasn't any words to it. You're gonna have to tell
It
them what it
wasn't any
says. So that's what
words
we're
to
talking
it.
about today.
And okay, so this is so ironic. Let me give you just a tad bit background. So this is a guy that I talk to, no romance to. This is just my boy that we talk on a regular. And he always trying to give me tips about, dating and becoming and, a man's point of view of things. So this is what he
Good
said
morning.
because he says women are stuck in their ways. That's what he feels in his head, that women are stuck in their ways, and as soon as they can reach over that next level of understanding, I have money, but I don't have all this money to take you to every nice restaurant on every single day. Can we just go chill at the park? And then next weekend, when I get paid, he was like, I'm just keeping it real. When I get paid, I can take you to Houston's. But today we need to go to the park and have us a little picnic. And he was saying how women don't understand that, but they don't never say, well, I'll pick up the tab. Yes. So this is what it says.
Okay.
The internet has convinced so many of y'all that you deserve the best without becoming better. The internet has convinced so many of y'all that you deserve the best without becoming better.
So, from and a lot of people in the comments, men especially, and a few women, but the reality is what they're saying. As women, we want a lot, but we're not trying to be better in order to receive it.
Yep.
We want to say that we want to live our best lives, but you're not healing for real. You're not changing any bad behavior. You're not willing to be, if you're married, a helpmate instead of just somebody who's, draining the pockets dry or trying to just get what you can get while you can get it. We got to do the work. And so for women, the reality is everybody, it's not just men, women, everybody deserves the best in life.
Yes.
Because if you're a child of God, but I mean, God created the world. And
Yes.
so everybody that's in it, we all deserve to have a life that we enjoy living. Nobody deserves the trauma that comes through or the drama that they deal with. Nobody deserves to be abandoned or rejected or to have, things happen to them, whether it's from a sexual perspective, whether it's from, because your finances are jacked up, man, you're homeless and dealing with situations, whatever that looks like, nobody deserves a bad life. You do deserve it. But the thing about it is we can't just talk about it and not be about it. You can't just sit on the couch and flip through the TV and expect great things to happen as long as you just sit there, because it's not popping through the TV.
Nope.
The TV is not going to just drop out and say, boom, here's your best life.
It's your
Show
best
forth and live.
life. You
Right.
are the prize. Here you go. But I
Yeah.
want to read just a few of the comments
Okay,
because
go ahead.
let me tell you what the men did do. Let me tell you what the men did do. They came through. They came through. Say it louder for the people in the back. And that's the entitlement that people have nowadays. The work never matches their expectations. I've been saying this for years. They think it's a trend, and you're talking about people's life. It's quiet in the comments. Ladies, where you at? You always attract who you become.
Oh.
Damn, do better to get the best. I'm sorry. I just went on read how I said.
He said it with his chest.
You did it all.
Yeah. Like, right? You right on the money. No, I just think I do. I mean, when I say it's so many men, and slowly men don't always come through. They just leave it alone.
Yes.
He said, if you ain't said nothing but the truth, that's why it's so many single people in the world, because everybody wants to be the prize and nobody wants to come together and work together.
Oh, wow.
So the reality is, when we're talking about being the best version of you, number one, it requires a decision. Growth starts with a decision. You got to have a decision. You can't just feel like, oh, I deserve the best, so it's going to come to me. You got to make a decision. When we talk about, because y'all know, shameless plug for the rest of up until April the 25th, we are doing the Becoming Her experience and gala. Becoming her sounds cute. It does. It sounds like the women's mindset, like, oh girl, I'm becoming her. I am her. This, then the third. And we have been saying that, for a little minute, not just this time, but Sparkle, we had the I love her. We had the empower her, heal her. Now we're becoming her. But you can't just talk about it. Many people say they want better, but they don't ever decide to become better. You just think that it's supposed to come. And the reality is, it's not casual. You have to start being intentional and stop settling for things that don't serve you any longer. And a lot of times, these men see women who keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. And their definition of that is what? Insanity. And then you wonder why this relationship doesn't work out. That relationship doesn't work out.
And it's the common thing. Like, I'm telling you, when I'm sitting up here doing my own self, what did we say about last night? Your own self inventory, like your evaluation of yourself.
Absolutely.
I have done a lot of dating, but I'm still single. So some of this is not all his fault. Let's come up. Let's keep it 100%.
That's good. That's good. Because we always want to make it seem like, girl, I just can't find the right person. But the bottom line is, you take you with you. So you're the common denominator in any relationship. And if it's hard to I never look, my money is always jacked up, then that's a you problem, because you're not managing well. I never find anybody good. What is it? Are you trying to be controlled? Look inward and figure out what it is. And I'm not saying it's always us, but at the same time, it's not always them. Yeah. We got to take some responsibility and some accountability.
Yeah, and I just want to say, people have to understand. They always say, "Oh yeah, I want to become a better version of myself." But guess what? You have to be honest with yourself. You can't just decide, "Hey, I'm going to be better," without any action. So again, you have to do a self-evaluation of who you are, where you are, what you want to keep, and what you want to throw away. And when you decide, hey, these bad habits that I have that I need to just get rid of, we're gonna throw them to the wolves. Then you decide to hone in on the actions and the attitude and the mindset that you want to keep. Because elevation takes resilience, it takes work, and you can't do anything sitting on your couch or expecting someone to, I'm serious. Like, you just can't. You can't do anything. But I want to address the point where he said women don't like to pay for things. I think there are some women who don't. And I believe there are some women who do, because I'm one of them. One of the things that me and my husband do, and this is just what we do, we treat each other every week. So
That's so sweet.
Friday nights are my night. Saturday nights are his night, because what we're not gonna do is spend a weekend cooking. We done worked all week. We had to cook during the week. We want to relax. And whether we go out on a date night or we chill at home and just do whatever we do, what one thing we know is we're gonna eat good, but we're gonna do it together.
Yeah.
So, it is about treating your man and showing him something special, but it doesn't always have to cost. Because I don't care if you got rice and beans in your kitchen, baby. Make
You,
a
You better
I
get
just
him
slapped them
and
together. I add some onions to that, or add
girl,
some little
and fix
flavor
it
to it.
up.
And
And
you
fix
think
it up.
for him
Get,
to, because this is one of the things that I intentionally, when I go on a date now, I ask them their favorite dessert, and I bring a dessert there. Like I bring his favorite dessert to the date.
that's cute.
Because if you're taking out time to take me to my favorite restaurant, why shouldn't you get your favorite dessert? He doesn't know I'm bringing it. I just walk in, like I had made some peach cobbler, and peach cobbler was his favorite. So I just made a cute little pan, put it in a little cute pan, did it like a little ribbon. When he opened the bag, it was his peach cobbler. I'm telling you, that man has talked about this peach cobbler in this blue bag forever. His friends know about this peach cobbler. So but I
And
didn't
what's
used to do
his
that. I never done nothing like that.
What
But
That's
in
part?
how
my
important that
becoming,
was. It's in your becoming because you showed him that it's
Yes.
not just me getting mine. I'm doing something for you too. And that's kind of rare, which is why those men were in the comments saying that. Because, ladies, the reality is we always talk about, what is somebody bringing to the table? The table shouldn't just be one sided, because if that's the case, then nobody else needs to be there. If I'm the only one bringing something, then I'm the only one that needs to be at the table.
yes, I
Honestly,
can take
you know what I'm
myself
saying?
to the favorite
I,
restaurant.
I, I can do that on my own. And for women, I think when we started becoming so independent minded, we stopped really thinking that, girl, you don't. I got it or whatever. But society has crafted and created us to be like that. But one thing it says is that, how you look at potential. And everybody says, oh, millions of people got potential, but the difference is between those who win and those who don't is action.
Mhm.
Like you said, S. Marie, your gifts don't matter if you don't use them. You
Yeah,
No.
saying you're a good cook all day long means nothing if you never show up with anything for me to taste. I
yeah,
don't know that you, I don't know that you're a good cook. But what you
Right.
showed him is not only can I cook you a good peach cobbler, but I took the time to make sure you had one because you said that's your favorite. So I looked out for what you said you wanted, but I also behind the scenes let you know that I can cook and I do have the skill set to
yeah,
be able to do some things for you. So it's layered and deeper, and
Yeah.
it doesn't require a whole lot. People think that it does, but it
yeah,
doesn't. Small
Mm.
gestures mean a lot to some people.
yeah. And
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, it's this. I don't. This one day, I took him a German chocolate cake, and then
Yes.
when we was at dinner, and I gave it to him, he was like, okay, let's have dessert." And I said, "Unfortunately, I don't like German chocolate cake." And he was like, "Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. You don't like German chocolate cake?" I was like, "No, I don't like German chocolate cake. I don't like the coconut. I don't like it." And he was like, "So you took out the time to make me a German cake, something that you're not even going to get to enjoy, but you still took out your time and did it." Yeah, because it's not my favorite. It's not. I asked you what was your favorite. It's not my
But look
favorite.
at how that also showed that I'm not being, because earlier Natasha talked in the week, she talked about being selfish,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
self-centered, and selfless.
Yes.
Self-centeredness is saying, "Chill, I ain't buying you nothing. I ain't fixing nothing that I can't eat too." Selfless is saying, "You know what? Let me do this for you because that's yours. I don't have to have it because I prefer something else. But you said you wanted, so I don't mind investing my time to do something for you because you do things for me all the time." Like
Yeah,
they said, give and take. It should
yeah,
be reciprocity in your relationships, whatever relationship it is, in business, in friendship,
and
even with
everything.
family. It's got to be reciprocity in everything that you do.
Yeah. In everything that you do, because I mean, especially coming from someone that in my mind, what is it for me? If I'm not getting something in return, then but that become and when I made it serious about becoming better, God started showing me all this stuff that it's all about you. It's all about you. It's all
Oh,
about you. It's all about
wow.
you. It's all about you. It's all about you. And I naturally didn't think, it was my natural way of living. So
Right.
I
Wow.
just kept on rolling with the natural way of living.
Listen, it's
Right.
just who, like people
It's
say, this is just who I am. This is just what I, this is just what I do.
But
But
that's self-awareness. That's the
yes,
problem. It's the lack of self-awareness, and we are so consumed with our habits that we think it's normal. But guess what? It's not normal. It's normal for you, but for the
Yeah.
rest of the world, it's not acceptable. And what we don't realize is that we are passing our emotional triggers that have shaped our lives mentally and physically, and we're pawning them off on other people and saying, you adapt because this is just who I am, like it or love it. Guess what?
Yes.
Your best people are not going to love it because you're living foul. And
Yeah.
you have to understand that you have to get out of your head. And that's the problem with a lot of us these days because, we're sitting in the past and we're just saying, well, this person did this. So I'm just going to cut this out and cut this out. When you cut so many things out of your life, you cut out some good things that truly God had waiting for you.
Oh,
And
that's
until
so
you
good.
you
mature,
Yes.
do.
yes,
You
until
better
you
talk on it,
mature,
Miss Marie.
but that's what it is. It's like you said it, Sparkle. I had to let God pretty much lead me and tell me, hey, like this is who you are. And once you take the time to identify this is who you are, you listen, if you don't make a change, then you're gonna sit and fester. Because what you're telling yourself is I tolerate me because this is who I am, and the rest of the world is gonna do that. Guess what? We're not. Because
They're not.
They're
when
not.
Hey, it's gonna be a blog. You're gonna be calling me
Yes.
niece,
You gonna be
the
you gonna
book
be the
called Wolf.
afterthought. Afterthought, like you're
right.
gonna be the
Like,
afterthought.
like you're somebody. I don't want to invest my time with somebody who doesn't care anything about me. When the conversation is always you, maybe I'll listen to
You.
it the first little bit of times or whatever. After a while, I don't want to talk to you if you never ask me about me. It
Never.
doesn't have to be the whole conversation. You can just say, "Hey, how's it going? How you doing? What's been going on with your world?" And then you take it over, and I don't get to say anything else after that. That's a problem.
And
And the
like
thing
I should
about
have
it
just
is,
you should have went out by yourself.
thank you. You should have just. I mean, 'cause what am I here for? To just listen to you? You needed somebody to tell how great and wonderful you are. And this is the thing. When we say we're becoming better or we're changing or we're trying to do something, your habits will reveal
Mm-hmm.
if you really are becoming or not.
Them,
What
them
you do every
habits.
day, not what you intend to do, because we
Mm-hmm.
can't say we're intentional about things, but intending is not doing. I can say
No,
I intend to walk and exercise, 3 or 4 days a week and never do anything. Your habits show up
What you doing?
in what you get. So if you're saying I'm becoming more conscious of my health, I'm becoming more conscious of my finances, but every time you get your check, you spend every dime of it and you're waiting for the next check to come. You're not becoming financially responsible. You know what I'm
nope.
saying? You got to
But
start looking at what you
inside.
do. You got
Yep.
to.
Because just like S. Marie said, her and her husband do date night Friday and Saturday. She didn't say we always go out to do date night. She
Mm-mm.
said we do date night. It might be out, it might be in the house, it might be rice and beans, but it's still us together. And that's
Mhm.
how you have to look at things. Even when it comes to your friends, if you can look and see that every time you're the one that does the
Mm-mm.
planning, sets up the date, that brings the goodies. If you're always just the one, you might want to check your friend circle. Your friend circle,
Yeah.
I
It ain't right. But listen, you know what? Your life will always match the standards that you tolerate. So if you
mean,
tolerate chaos, you're gonna live in chaos. If you tolerate mediocrity, guess what? You're gonna stay there. So your best bet is to rise. And when you're doing a self evaluation of yourself, do it to them chicks that you roll with too. Because if you can't call them in you need, drop them like a hot pocket. Okay.
Because there's a lot of people who make you who feel like they are your friend, they're ride or die. But that was, do y'all remember the movie Love and Basketball when he told her you forgot
Yes.
to be there? That was
You
important to
forgot
him. Like you
you
forgot to
forgot
be
to
there.
be there.
You
Yes.
know, and we take for granted that somebody, does things or whatever. But sometimes when you need somebody, like they said, when you're broken, when you're sick, is when you really can tell, who's
Right.
showing up for you, who's there
Yep.
for you, who
And
cares
then,
about you.
yep.
Yep.
And activity and progress are not the same thing. People get confused. You can have something going on, but is it really affecting your life in a positive manner? Is it creating a shift? Is it doing something positive? And when you sit there and continue to put yourself before the people who are always there for you, guess what? You're going to be exhausted sitting in the same space
Yep.
all the time because you forgot to be there for the people who are truly there for you. So
You
we have to
forgot.
that, yeah, you can't
Just
forget
like
that.
Love and Basketball said,
Yes,
you forgot to be there.
you
You
forgot to be
forgot.
there.
Keep
At an
forgetting.
important time of my life. And when you share things with people and they know what's important to you, you have to make sacrifices. Sometimes you may not feel like doing it, but at the end of the day, sometimes you have to be inconvenienced for
Yeah,
somebody who means something to you. You may not feel like getting out of your bed to go pick somebody up because they stranded on the side of the road. But if something were to happen to them, you're going to be the first one hollering about,
Yeah.
oh my
Oh
God,
my gosh.
something happened,
yeah,
and they were on the side of the road and you boohooing and hollering, but you had the opportunity to show up and you chose not to because you didn't want to be inconvenienced. It says a lot about you. And like she said, hold everybody accountable.
Oh,
It's not just your man.
everybody needs
It's
to
not
be
just your
accountable.
man. It's everybody in your life, friends, business associates.
Yes.
Everybody should stand up. And Miss Phyllis said one of my favorite movies. Yes, that movie has messages throughout.
Through the
Stop watching
whole
movies for
message.
entertainment sometimes and recognize messages are being given to you
yes,
so
Yes.
that you
And
can
the
see.
beautiful thing, it ended right. It ended with a
Yes,
great ending. So
yes,
yes,
it's gonna, like, life is going to end right. But as you becoming, you still gotta come. I said, you be coming around those mountains. You coming
yes.
yes,
around those hills.
You
You're
come.
coming around those railroads. Those potholes that your tires had to hit. Boy, them potholes was some holes. And you had to
baby.
sit
Threw
there.
you all out of alignment. Look, now,
Through
now you
you.
swerve. Now, now you hit a pothole and you swerving to the left and swerving to the
Wagon
right
be surfing.
side. It will tear your alignment up.
Yeah,
Because I'm glad you said that, Kelly. All of this implies with relationship with God as well.
absolutely,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Absolutely. If you only calling God up when you are in a tough situation, when you need him to pay a bill, but when you get in your
Mm.
overflow, you don't even know who he is. You don't even know his
Girl,
name. Who is
you
God?
you ain't prayed at all. When he blessed you with what he asked you for, you didn't stop praying because you got what you want.
And you
Yeah,
think God don't you come on, y'all don't think God is that slow. Like, come on.
girl.
Do you not know that God knows who you are? Like, he knows how you roll. He was like, oh, okay, she must be getting ready to lose her house because here she comes. She is
She
all
come
in my
calling.
look, all in my face now. Every time I turn around, she all in my face.
Look,
She
but
needs.
the door's wide open. You are look, you just God, I just thank you. God, you know what I'm
Every script, you remember them scriptures now. Now you
saying?
but it does tell you God is in you always. Like you, like,
You can't
even
run
when
from
you're
it.
not doing the relationship right, God is still sitting there. Like, cause I'm telling you, if it was us, we would have cut you off. We
For
uh.
sure.
And that's why God is not human. He can't be, because he know that human status. Be
Will
like,
cut you
don't come
up.
up. I ain't
Cut
paying
you up
nothing
and
for
cut
you.
you out. For sure.
Right. Understand, I'm so glad you said that, Sparkle. People forget that God is almighty. Like he knows before you know. So some people think that your life just happens. Baby, let me tell you, God is real. Your life didn't just happen. It was designed. Every decision that you made, whether it built your life or reinforced things that you thought you knew or didn't know, God is behind all of that. And adhere to it. And people say, oh, I don't believe in certain things. Baby, believe in signs. Okay. He's giving you signs. And if you choose to fail them, you're going to sit in that mediocrity. You're going to sit in that chaos. You're going to sit and fester. And guess what? You're going to be by yourself, because the people in your circle who are truly about something and about a life of growth, they're going to surpass you. And then you're going to be sitting here stuck wondering like, well, why they got that? Well, why? Because they believed in God, because they put their action into work. They made a conscious effort to do something great while you just sat and pulled out the woe is me. And you know, you can't do that.
Playing the violin, baby. And they just like, baby, I don't even like violin music. I'm tired of look. I'm moving on to something different. And the reality is, we got to understand, to become requires discipline. And a lot of people don't think, you know, discipline sounds like, oh, girl, you got to have discipline. And that's hard. It's hard to have discipline, but that's self-love in action. If you want to become something better, you've got to have the discipline to do the things that allow you to become the version of you want to be. And that's just showing self-love to you, is saying that I love you enough. Well, I'm not going to let us keep on eating ice cream at 11 to 12 every night watching a Lifetime movie. We're not doing that this year.
We're not doing that.
I'm not going to say, I love you too much to let you go out here and just shop on Amazon all day and have packages come, and you're not going anywhere, but your bank account is getting drained, but you got all the best, cutest outfits.
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere doing anything with it, because you're not changing. You're just spending money unnecessarily. And then you need somebody to bail you out when things get tight. Well, now you got to start having discipline. And it may seem like it's punishment, but it's not punishment when you are trying to achieve a goal. When you were trying to when you were getting your house, it's not fun to go back and say, oh, well, I got to get my credit right. I got to save some money.
When your friends going on the trip and they calling you talking about you going with us, right? And you like, I still owe it. I owe MasterCard over here. So I have to pay like, I want to go to Jamaica, but MasterCard is saying you go to Jamaica, you want to. And I'm going to charge you. You know what interest rates on credit cards are?
They're ridiculous.
Because they know that we are that in our mental capacity, we don't understand what it's really going to cost us. We think that it's just, and credit cards have understood they're not going to get it. They're going to be in their feelings one day. And then as they get in their feelings and they want to do something and they want their shoes right then, they're just going to put it on the card. Then 5 years later, you still paying for those same shoes that you gave to Goodwill. You gave them shoes to Goodwill, and now you still over here paying for them.
Baby.
The MasterCard, every time you swipe, they saying, Visa said, gotcha.
Look, that one $50 pair of shoes has cost you about $225, if not more.
How do I know? Because I have gotten got so many times because I didn't make a choice to break some habits. I relied on my credit card when my feelings was hurt, when I was having a down day, when I had a moment, instead of sitting my butt in that corner over there, sitting on my couch, gathering myself, telling God the truth about how I feel, and let him give me a change. I'm over here in Dillard's, in Macy's, popping, having a good time, smiling, cheesing. But then when it's time to pay for them, y'all trying to figure out how you can send these notes so you don't have to pay these people. You use them people money. Why should you pay them that?
But you know what, Sparkle, you said something. People have to understand there are going to be some people in your life that say exactly what you just said. Let's go here, let's go here, let's go here. But guess what? Growth often feels lonely. Sometimes you have to be by yourself to get
that's good.
Girl,
that's good. Growth feels lonely.
Oh, girl,
you don't need
so lonely.
You might be able to swipe that card and fit, but guess what? You don't need to fit in every space. You don't need to go to every place. You need to sit at home and you know, watch the cars go by out your window. You need to sit and watch a couple of Lifetime movies, because maybe that'll motivate you while they posting pictures to get your life, so you don't sit in that situation. And I'm not knocking anybody's financial, because let me tell you, Angela, tell you, I'm quick to go to Coach, baby. A lot of people like a lot of things. Coach is my shop. I don't know why. That's just what I love. But guess what? I have discipline
Yep.
too. I know that I can swipe that card, but I know that I better have some cash at the end, because that might
Thank
cost.
you.
But
Thank
guess
you.
what?
Miss Phyllis said, absolutely. Stop overcharging. If you must charge, pay it off that month.
Pay it
Don't.
off that month, because let's
Yes,
face it, we live in a credit world.
yes, we
We
do.
live in a credit
We do.
world. So you do have to use the credit card. But if now I get credit cards where they 0% APR for a certain amount of time, and then
Mm-hmm.
I'll switch over on them in a heartbeat, because
Yes.
me personally, I refuse to let you have all them thousands and thousands of dollars, because I learned, I gave them people all that money. I probably could pay my house off, all the money, because I was a credit card queen. Like,
Yes.
swipe it, swipe it, swipe it, swipe it, swipe it, and not care nothing about it. I just paid them their little $20 at the end.
And
And
do y'all remember?
them 200 creep up on.
Do you remember when Sears Robot Company was in, and girl, I got a Sears card, girl. I felt like I paid for that for how old am I? I'm almost 60, baby. I felt like I had paid for that for 60 years.
Girl.
For some reason, Sears never went down. It would just seem like you give them the minimum payments, girl. You'd be like,
You like, what?
more than what am I still paying this years later? It is something, like you said, we're in a world that wants instant gratification. Just like he said, the internet will have you thinking that yes, you deserve the best life, but you don't want to be responsible enough to handle the business that gets you to becoming who you say you want to be. And
Mm.
we got to stop feeding in, because the internet is like a big monster. It will
It
let you
will.
feed it and let you feed it and let you feed it. It'll feed you, and all the bad habits will continue to grow uncontrolled, out of
Mm-hmm.
whack. And one day you'll look up and you're like, how did I get in this mess? You got in
Hmm.
the mess because you allowed yourself to get fed by the monster,
Yeah.
charging for credit
Yes.
cards, going out here and being with people and not having a reciprocal relationship, so that they no longer stay around because they can't even deal with you, because they don't
Yep.
even like how the person that they thought was a beautiful,
Yep.
sweet person that was
Mm.
loving and caring, and then they found out it was all about you.
Yep.
Nobody
Ab-
wants an all about them person. I don't care what part you're
Nobody
in.
wants that.
Nobody wants
And,
that. You don't
and
want that from your children. You don't want them. You don't. When you get a child that grows up and it's all about them, you're looking at them like, "Who? I didn't raise you to be like that.
yeah, and you like, yeah, you did. Yes,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
You
did.
did, but you did."
You
look, self-evaluation time. But you know what? We have to understand that everything and everyone isn't meant to be in our next season. So just like those friends that you're saying that this is their season to cut ties, them credit cards, it's their season to end
is
too. Don't go to
Come
what you
on and get
what
it.
you say, Esmeree? Is they season two?
is their season too. Because you have to be in these
You
days,
have to.
there's so much going on in the world. And like I told you, I don't even know where I want to go for my birthday, just because it's so much going on the outside. I want to be real
Yes.
intentional with what I'm doing and where I'm going. And I said to myself, I have to think about this clearly. Financially, yeah, I can do what I want to, but is it truly necessary? Do I have to go and have these lavish, oh, I'm going to this country this weekend, this country? No. I can go right on here in the US of A, or I can make something happen in the privacy of my own home or in my own city.
Huh?
Sometimes we get so consumed with living a life, but who are you living it for? If you
That
try to
Word.
part.
keep
Who
up,
are you
That part.
living it for?
you can't keep up with everybody else and
Is it
every
to post on the internet? To post
girl.
where you
Listen,
at this weekend? What you doing this weekend? Who
who
is it
cares
for?
though? Because I don't. Let's just. I'm so sorry. I can't say, and I'm probably bad because I know so many people are like, oh, she thinks she boozy. It's not that. Why are you posting what you ate? I don't have it. I don't care. I'm not worried about it. I'm not trying to go and eat where you
What?
go. Now
Wait a
it
minute.
look
As
good.
Marie said,
But
why? I don't care.
why? You have to be intentional. Now, if you're doing it because that's your job, or you're doing it because you just want, hey,
Wow.
I really want y'all to go here, that's different. But if you're doing it to brag, guess what? Next season, you might not be in that space. So all I'm saying is,
Exactly.
when you move into these seasons of your life, Be intentional about it. Be specific about it. But
Yes.
what you don't want to do is stop praying, because guess what? He's leading that charge on these seasons that you're moving into. So when
Wait a minute, S. Marie, did you say he's leaving those charges?
leading the
Like,
charge, girl, no, you leading those charges, but
charges.
he's
Yes.
leading the charge. Big difference.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That
But
You,
you are
you're
bringing
leading
such
it.
a good point. But being with God, God comes. It's just a normal day for us. God knows we just rolling, and it's a normal day. Some
Yes.
people think that you have to literally, you have to stop and pray and be with Him. Like I'm standing right here and praying right now. Like we have got caught up in this religion status that
a ritualistic type of
But who
doing
for?
things.
But
yes,
who for? Is it for you? Is it for your growth? Is there some purpose behind it? People, we have to move in the mindset of this. If it is not building, if it is not, it's not going to help you thrive, why bother? And
why?
I don't mean
That
thrive
part.
for someone else. I'm saying thrive for you. If it's not going to bring me financial gain, if it's not going to bring me closer to God, if it's not going to benefit my husband, my son, my grandkids, my parents, my siblings, my baby, it's not for me. It's
It's
not for me or my friends, because I love my people, and my circle is small. But guess what? If what I'm doing is not beneficial to any of us, and if I can't share that moment with everybody, you probably shouldn't be doing it, hearing it, seeing it, or it. Like, you
Thank
have
you.
let's keep it
to,
real.
yeah. So we have to
Yeah.
walk. So these seasons that we're going into, leave this foolishness behind. Get your life. It is Women's Month. So if you don't do anything else with your
Come
life,
on.
decide that this is the month to elevate.
No.
Decide this is the month that you want to be aware of what's going on with your life and who you truly want to be. And don't think, oh, I'm too old to shift. No, you're not. No, you're not. People, I just seen something where a 69-year-old woman went and got a college degree. Baby, do you realize there was years before our time that they weren't allowed
Yes.
to get an
And
education,
they
weren't
wasn't
allowed to be taught
able
to read?
to.
Mhm.
They
Come
couldn't work, they couldn't
on.
do anything. So take this opportunity to, and I'm so sorry, I got to get this, but take this opportunity to truly understand who you are, what you want in life. Don't sit and be stagnant. Don't live vicariously through other people. Find out what's going on with you, what you want, what your desires are. Pray about it and push forward, because becoming her, like, it
It's
is truly about finding out who you are. As I always
Yes.
say, from the rooter to the tutor, you have to know you.
yep.
Yes.
And I
You
want
do
to say this
Yeah.
before we get to
it.
Kelly because we're gonna
Yeah,
get
I
to
know. I was gonna say that's why I was waiting for us to get to a place to do it. But go ahead.
Kelly's. But as you becoming, I'm telling you, what you see on your internet thread will start changing. People will be like,
True.
internet is trash, it's crazy. Not my internet. My internet is gonna
Right.
send you a bunch of prayers. It's gonna
Yeah.
have them little babies singing, doing their little dancing.
Mhm.
It's like, because I'm not in that craziness. So when
Yeah.
something does pop on my thing that's crazy, I'm like, where this come from? Like, why is this on
Right.
my why is this
But
in my
have you
algorithm?
noticed now that Facebook will even ask you, are you interested in this post?
And
It gives you an
continuing
option to say, do you want to see more of this or less of this?
yes.
So you choose. If you're the kind of person that like to see people dragging people and fighting and doing all this stuff, you're going to get more of those type of things. It's asking you, it's giving you a choice and saying, do you really want to see more of this or not?
Yes.
If you're
And
becoming somebody who's inspirational, who's motivational, who's looking to do better and have better, you're going to select the inspirational posts. I want to see more of that because
Yeah.
that feeds my mind
because
in the
it
direction
keeps
that I'm going.
feeding which
Maybe
direction,
I
like
used
you
to like to
said.
see people get dragged down and they snatch their wig off and beat them down. And maybe, you loved that before. Now you're saying, I don't want to entertain that energy any longer.
No.
Now I want to have calmness. I want people to speak to who I'm
I mean,
becoming.
it sent me so many meditations because,
Girl.
but it starts. It's yes, I'm single, so it's gonna send me a lot of stuff about singleness. It's gonna send me a bunch of stuff about loving yourself. It's going so when you get something that doesn't belong, you what do? Let me get this out of here because
Right,
you don't belong
right,
in my thread. That is
right.
not what my no. This is
That's
not
not what
what.
my thread looks like.
But Kelly, go to Kelly. She wants to, and I love when people are really ready to share blessings that God is doing,
Yes.
because
Yes.
your blessing is just a testimony for somebody else that needs to believe God. Oh, ladies, I have to share a blessing that I just now received. As you know, I'm still off work with no pay. We're getting ready to start selling tomato plants in my about a month. One of my dearest friends
Woo.
just purchased 2 tomato plants for $100. Two of them, not one, 2 tomato plants for $100. This is the part. If
Hmm.
nobody else don't get this part, I need you to get this part. We
Yeah.
only charge $5 per plant.
And see, God is gonna bless her. You know why? Because she's not, as we talked about her, leading and charging. She's not overcharging. She's not trying to get over on people. She's not saying, "Oh, this recession got me. Let me make up for what,
Right.
what I feel
Right.
like I might be missing in 2 months." What she's saying is, "I have the ability to provide this service, and guess what? I'm going to give it to you for what I would want to pay for it, or what I think is worth. It may be worth more, but guess what? I'm going to bless you." And that's why those $5, somebody else is going to come and purchase 100 of those $5, and they're going to tell somebody else. And before you know it, she's going to have such an abundance of growth and wealth, just not financially, but physically and spiritually, because she's doing something.
Yes.
She's doing God's work, and it's so different when you do things that are a blessing to somebody else. your
Yeah.
your blessings just go through the roof.
Your
It's
blessing,
Absolutely.
because she could have charged $20 and think
hello.
I can still. I mean, because we business women. Don't get us twisted. We
Right.
we're business women.
Right.
So we're also sow seeds. We sow just because we're business women don't mean that we don't sow seeds. So we gonna sow
Right.
those seeds too. But she could have done it different, but
Mm-hmm.
she stayed with what God told her, and now she got all them to girl.
And look at even more so. She said our proceeds from plant sales go to our church and local charity. So
Listen.
even with that being said, first she started off by saying, I'm still off work with no pay. She got an increase, and the increase, the proceeds still go not to her, but to
To
the
her
church
church.
and the local charity. So that's why God
Mhm.
always provides.
That's
And
and
Let's
you
go
also
house.
got to know about in the midst of becoming her, there's integrity. Integrity will God sees your integrity, and He's a rewarder of knowing that you're doing the right thing.
Say
Don't get
that.
weary in well doing, because you will reap if you faint not. Stop getting tired of becoming. Yes, becoming can be exhausting because
whew,
you're doing things. Becoming can, like Esmeralda said earlier, be lonely. Becoming is not always, growth is not always good. When you're stretched, when
Hmm.
you're doing things that you've never done before, and you're looking at it like, I'm not getting the results I want quick enough, because we feel like everything has to be quick,
that's
fast, and boom in a
that's why
hurry.
people stop.
But it's a process. And if you trust the process, if you keep moving forward, if you start being disciplined and you understand that I deserve the best and I'm going to keep moving for what God says the best is. And my definition of best is what His best is for me, not
Absolutely.
what somebody says, oh, well, you really ain't the best unless you drive an X, Y, and Z car. You're not the best unless you living over in this neighborhood. You don't have the best unless whatever. That man started off by saying, Sparkle, sometimes I may be in between checks and I just want to go and chill with you at the park.
Hmm.
Thinking
And,
that you should
and
be
it
at the park.
depends on what system you're in. Some, because what the internet is saying and the men are saying, because they still, because men, if that's the type of women you're dating that can't accept a part, uh you need to check. Don't always blame her for it. What?
Hmm.
Because your magnet is connecting to them kind of women. So as the woman's becoming, you have some becoming to do as well. Because
That
why
is
are
true.
you in? Why you shouldn't even talk to somebody that don't understand a park. Like, why are you still entertaining that kind of? What habits do you have that you keep
Yes.
still attracting the
We all
same?
need to be working on some things. That's the reality of it. Look, we all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God.
Yes.
So therefore,
Our
we got to
magnets
also
are real.
know, be responsible and be accountable for yourself. That's how you start becoming the best version. It's not just in talking about it, it is in doing things. And going back to healing for real, it's some things inside of you that cause you to choose these type of people in your life, whether they're above your pay grade or whether they're pulling you down to some things that you don't need to be involved with anymore. Just because you used to do it don't mean you have to still do it. We got to start paying attention and being honest with ourselves of what you want, and then moving towards the goal.
Yeah.
Yep.
And just like Miss
to
Marie
build on
said,
top of unhealed wounds. That's our biggest thing. We're trying to build off trauma and drama. And guess what? If you didn't heal from it, you can't grow from it. So it's still going to be back there nagging the mess out of you. Taking what Cardi B say, having that renting space in your head. Let it go.
Yes.
You can and really progress.
Yeah, it's real. Becoming, just remind yourself in the becoming, it's like taking a road trip. You feel like you're not getting to your destination. You feel like you've been driving for 20 hours and you might have been only driving for 5, but you're still on your way. If I get in my car and decide to drive to New York, from Tennessee to New York, that's a long way. That's a long trip. But if I keep on going, stop, get some gas, rest up, that's becoming. You're gonna have to take some stops. You're gonna have to get some rest. You're gonna have to fill back up. You're gonna have to get your tank filled back up. Then you have to go a little bit longer. In the becoming, that's exactly what it is. But some people wouldn't even say, I'm not even gonna drive that far because I know I don't want to do all that. That's how people are thinking about the becoming. I'm not even gonna try to become because it's too much work. I'm too old now. I'm 60 years old now. Who's doing all that? It should be you.
Absolutely.
Because it's a lot of people who have proven, like you said, the lady who went back to school and got her degree.
69.
Age is nothing but a number. You determine what you want and how old you feel. If you feel like you're old and broke down and your mind can't absorb new information, that's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to be stuck where you are. But if you're the type of person who says, you know what, every day I wake up is a new opportunity for me to do something with my life. I might decide to take up gardening. I may decide to, take up, walking. I may decide to, get with my friends and let's go on a girls trip. Or I might say, boo, let's go and hang out and do something different we've never done before. Maybe we need to take a pottery class and maybe do some salsa dancing. Whatever it looks like for you, that is you. You don't need to run it by your friend. You don't need to run it by your mom and them.
You don't have to run it by nobody.
You don't run it by everybody.
No, at all. And I just want to say this before we close. Understand that your mind is like an environment. Your mind is an environment. So just like your house, whatever you allow to enter that space, it's gonna it's gonna be there. And eventually it becomes clutter. So you shouldn't be transformed by motivation or anything like that. You should be transformed by being aware, healing, disciplining yourself, and trying to design something that's better and real, because confidence doesn't come from us telling you, hey, be positive, be this, be that. It comes from evidence, but that evidence comes from you. Only you can trust yourself. Only you know where you're trying to get to. We don't know. We're just telling you to tap in. So where you really want and where you feel like you really want to be, and hone in on it. Those are the charges that you need to take. Cut that credit card up. Cut those friends off that truly aren't your friends and they just dare to take up space, and understand that the evidence is in the action that you put into it. And if you continue to follow God and do things that are pleasing to Him, then guess what? It's going to be a life of abundance. So just like Kelly Truth just said, this story, this right here, I pray you 10 times fold, a million times fold, because when you move with that type of intention and giving God glory and restoring His storehouse, what is it that saying say? He's going to restore your house.
Yes.
Every single time. Every single time.
You have to put out
good. Because again, God loves putting His name on right things. He likes to put His name on right things. He don't want His name on some stuff. The reason why He hasn't given us some things is because He can't trust putting His name on it. And you over here
Because
talking
you
about
always
God
right
did
here saying I did it. Thank
yes.
You gotta
Yes.
understand what's between God and the devil, baby, because there's some things in your life that God just didn't do.
thank you. Look, thank
As
you.
Marie, say that a little bit louder so the people back there can hear it.
Look, they just need to know, honey. Some things that's all you, baby. You might have went to see.
Thank you. Put your name on it because that's all you got and have nothing to do with that. You got people say, girl, I don't know how
Yeah.
God gave me this man. God didn't give you that man. You chose to give him. God is saying, don't put that on me.
Don't put that on God.
Don't
But
put that on me, baby.
this is the lovely thing. Even when he don't give it to you, when you surrender it to him, like that is such a bad God. Like God, I love him so much.
He's
Even when
expensive.
I do that stupid stuff,
And we
Now,
do.
here we come back. Here I come. He was like, I knew you was coming. I knew it was a matter of time.
Oh, here comes Sparkle. Lord, come on,
Look,
Sparkle girl.
hey, but God is a gentleman. He don't say I told you so. He just go
Oh,
right on and be like,
No, he just keeps loving you for who you are because he already knew that you were going to do it. He knows what's in store. He's just ready. But what makes him so special is that, what does he say? He's a forgiving God.
he's a
So
forgiving
yeah.
over and over and
yes,
over
and
and
we don't
over.
care who grudges from 10 years ago. Girl, you left my mind 1,000 miles ago, honey. 20,000 words ago,
Child,
honey. I
I
don't even
already
know
knew you was coming back, but girl, just like your sister and them and your cousin them and your friends and everybody, I already knew the child because this is what you do. But
Yes.
but
But
you're
get
coming
your
back.
tickets. That's why you have to, if you want to go deeper in your becoming her
Yeah,
season of life, I promise you, we can guarantee you this one on this one because God put his name on it. No, God has his name on it. So come out to becoming her on April the 25th. You have to be in the building.
yeah.
If instead of going out to eat this weekend, if you got to make an option, purchase your ticket. I promise you, invest in you. And we're running this crazy special. Y'all know I didn't have nothing to do with this early bird special. So this had to be ALove and Marie. I have nothing to do with this one.
We gotta bless the people.
Yes,
Kelly
yeah,
I'm
can
just
bless
being
so
funny.
can
with,
we.
with no excuses. You know what I'm saying? People be
Yeah,
like, oh, girl, I was going to go, but them tickets was too high. No, we giving you an early bird special that's affordable so that you can come on in and get your seat in the building. Because the reality is, if you say you want better, you got to do
exactly.
better. And
And
sometimes it means investing in yourself.
Yeah, and don't listen. You're being blessed, but you're getting food, and then, look, that draws me anywhere. So like, but you're getting breakfast, you're getting lunch, and you're getting an experience. And we definitely have something special for you. So don't
Mhm.
sleep with her experience. The becoming her experience is everything. If you listen, fly to Georgia, we got travel stuff on deck. I mean, whatever it is that you need, we got it. And if we don't, we'll find it. Come through.
What you say, Esmer? And if we don't, what we gonna do? We're gonna go
We can
find it.
find it.
We're gonna
Right.
go.
That's what we do.
Yes, but right now the experience is $40.
$40 for your day ticket.
Four
And again,
tens and you in. Four $10
14
bills and you in there. You in there.
in there. And don't forget the gala. So it's a
That's what I
gala
was gonna say. After
midnight.
you have
So
got that becoming the first night that you get to show off the becoming her woman. Look, I went in
look,
one way, but I'm coming out another
Baby,
way.
transformed.
I'm
And I'm gonna
coming
be
through.
able to be cute with it, S. Marie. I'm gonna be able to do my hair and do my makeup, put me on that sexy dress,
And
and do
if
my thing.
listen, I got my dress. Y'all know what that favorite color is. It's coming through. I'm ready. So simple.
Yay.
We are excited about becoming her, but we
Yeah.
need you there. We want you there to
Yeah.
be in a room where everybody' mission is the exact same mission.
Yes.
And that's to become her, to become the best version of her ever. So get your tickets, go to Eventbrite, or you know what? You don't even have to do that if you don't want to go to Invite Just send it, just contact one of us and we will make sure you get your ticket so that you can be in the building, because the most important thing is on April the 25th is a life-changing experience, and you need to be in the building.
And don't be asking us about it on the 27th and the 28th. Like, how was it?
How was it? How was it?
I don't even remember. It was so good.
We gonna play slow. I don't know.
Yes, but we got to get out of here. We're at the top of the hour.
Yes.
And have a great
Thank
weekend.
you for joining us. Thank you for being here this morning.
Coming with your Tiffany and Company. With that Tiffany, we can tell you love your Tiffany.
Y'all
Tiffany
love
blue.
Simple girl. I'm a simple girl.
So, Marie, thank you. It's been a pleasure. And it's been a great week. Yep, we have had a phenomenal week on the Power Morning Show. It only gets better. So we will see you back on Tuesday. Get out, enjoy some of this pretty sun. If you don't do nothing but sit on your porch, read your book, and drink your water, and mind your own business.
Girl, yes. Hydrate and mind your own business. Not everybody else's. Yours.
Your business.
Mind your own business. I believe God. Do you believe God? We believe God. We believe God. We believe God. We believe God. Have a blessed one. We will see you back on Tuesday.